server. So we have to put some code on it so that we can serve some website on it. Let's create a Django codes in it. So we have to install Django. uh, let's install Django. So requirements already satisfied because I have already installed it. So let's create a new Django project, which is start project. Let's suppose its name is login API. So it's there. So let's migrate it. So we have migrated it. So the code is migrated. So we have to put some NGINX and Gunicorn in the server so that we can serve our code to the public. So we have to install it. So for installation for Gunicorn we can install by pip3, and for other dependencies which are NGINX, I have already installed it, so it's there. And let's put some NGINX settings there so that we can proxy our NGINX servers to Gunicorn also. So here are some services settings. So here it is the port number, localhost is the same API which is servers API, and the proxy path is the appsock file which is a Gunicorn's web server which is used to serve the WSGI application. NGINX is basically uh, serves the style sheets, and it basically so yeah, NGINX is used to serve the static files and all, which and Gunicorn is used for web services for WSGI application. So NGINX is not able to use as WSGI, but and also Gunicorn is not used as static file server. So that's why we are team up both of these, like NGINX and Gunicorn together. So yeah, so here is a static location for our app if there is any static files. So we are saving it. Let's restart the server. So these settings is available for you guys also. I will share that its links there. So we have to copy these files to the sites enabled, which is already there because I have already created that. So you can try this one. So let's create some Gunicorn file. So here Gunicorn uses daemon for its background processes. So this is the environment location. If you are created VNV, means virtual environment, then you have to place the location of the virtual environment there. And so the appsock location is the Gunicorn web server location, and WSGI application is the your applications WSGI file. So it's created there. So let's put some restart there for Gunicorn server. We have to, whenever we change the Gunicorn file, we have to start the daemon server, and then we have to start the Gunicorn again. Also we have to restart the NGINX server so that it is reflected to the main API, sorry, it's IP. So let's copy the IP address or public IP address. When we go to the public IP address, it will show this. So we have to allow our local this API to the allowed host. That's why it's showing error. So let's go to our login API settings file and add star for now. If we want to use this API, if we want to use this API, we have to put that API in that. So let's restart it again. So tada, it's there. So we have used the Gunicorn server here. So thanks for watching. This is the deployment of Django code to the EC2 instance. Bye bye.